In this video, I'm going to be comparing the Nike Vaporfly 4 against some of the shoes which I think it closely matches. Hello everybody and welcome to 40 Runs. Now if this is your first time here, my name's Chris Ford and I'm a qualified athletics and running coach. And when I'm not running fast in my Vaporfly 4s, I love to make YouTube videos about running shoes and other running content. So look, I want to do a kind of versus video, sort of what the Vaporfly 4 goes up against. I've been trying to rack my brains in the shoes that I think most are similar. Shoes that I think this goes up against, shoes that I think this is very close to, and you can make up your mind whether you think this is better than them, but I'm going to tell you my opinion in just a second. Okay team, so the Vaporfly 4, big changes here, reducing stack height, new shape of carbon plate. We've still got Zoom X in this shoe. Got a new upper, new lacing, new outsole. It's really light, it's like 190 grams. Fits true to size, UK 9.5 for me. 200 and something pounds, but as I'm always saying now people, get your 15% off using your membership number. If you're a 40 Runs Running Club affiliated member, go to 40runs.com, you can join, get yourself some money off of these shoes. But this is no longer a sort of marathon based shoe. This is definitely half marathon and below. I would never run this into the marathon. Half marathon and below is this sweet spot for this one. It's super fast feeling. The faster you run in this, the better it gets. It is unstable in the heel. You've basically got two rails of Zoom X here, so if you're a heel striker or pronated anyway, you need to avoid this shoe. But if you are someone who's comfortable running at this end of the shoe, then you're going to love life in this. But you need to be going all out in this shoe, okay? Just telling you now, this is not a shoe to sort of back off a little bit or lose form, because this will crucify you. But yes, that's basically where we're at on this. So it did make me think, what shoes is this closest sort of, well, what is its closest competitors? And the following shoes came to mind. The Puma Deviate Nitro Elite 3, the Brooks Hyperion Elite 4 PB, and the soon to be changed ASICS MetaSpeed Sky Paris. Okay team, so look, where are they? So three good alternatives here. Three shoes that I would not use in a marathon, but I would comfortably have used actually all these shoes in half marathons and below. So let's have a quick look at all three. So first up, the Hyperion Elite 4 PB. Now this is the first shoe that features the PB foam, the Puma DNA Gold. This transformed this shoe. I ran 140 something or other at the Watford half, and this shoe is brilliant. It's probably got the worst outsole out of all of these shoes, but it's got probably one of the best uppers. Features the old Speedvault carbon plate going on in here. Fits true to size. I wrote the weight down. 212 grams, and this is 200 pounds. So then next up, we've got the Puma Deviate Nitro Elite 3. Now I've run 10k and half marathon races in this shoe. We've got the Nitro Elite Foam, which is just awesome. As you'd expect, we've got Puma grip in here, which is just unbelievable. We've got the Ultra Weave upper, and then we've got the power plate running through the shoe. Now this shoe's 195 pounds and weighs, wrote this one down, 207 grams. Okay, and then finally, again, ran 10k half marathon in the MetaSpeed. What do you need to know? So we've got Fly Foam Turbo Plus in here, the Puma foam. We've got a carbon full length carbon plate in here, barely there. Upper, got a little bit of ASICS grip on the outside, but there's not a hell of a lot there. Fits true to size as well. 220 pounds and it's 200 grams. So like I said, all these shoes are sort of evenly matched, I would say, against the Vaporfly 4. I think the Vaporfly 4 has come down into sort of the pond where these ones swim around in. It was sort of stuck between the marathon pond and the sort of half marathon below pond, but it's now swimming around with these fishies. I think the closest shoe in terms of feeling of the Vaporfly 4 at the moment is probably the Elite, and ever since it's got the gold foam, the Puma foam in it, this has brought this shoe alive. And it's sort of, the Vaporfly is similar sort of feeling to this. Now the Vaporfly is a lot lighter than this shoe, 212 grams versus basically 190 grams, so that is a big difference, but this feels the sort of same in terms of underfoot experience. This definitely feels a little bit more sort of chunky and, I don't know, more super shoeish. Now it might sound a bit weird, but the Vaporfly 4 is feels like a proper racing shoe. This feels a little bit more towards that marathon shoe, a little bit more sort of, yeah, super shoe-esque. The Puma foam in here just feels really good. Works well with the plate. This is not a shoe that I can really take over the 10k distance. It's too aggressive for me. I don't run fast enough to get the best out of this shoe. I kind of get away with that in the Vaporfly. It's a little bit more forgiving. But this is super fast, okay? You need a really good form. But for me, I really enjoy this at the 10k distance and 5k distance as well. I've been really, as you can see, enjoying wearing this at parkrun. But it's a very expensive shoe to take to park run, so don't be doing that, people. But yeah, this is probably the furthest away in terms of feeling from the Vaporfly 4. I think the shoe that sits in the middle between the MetaSpeed and the Vaporfly 4 is this, and this is probably the best of the sort of bunch. This works for a hell of a lot of people, I feel. The only thing that stops this shoe being like the best is the width and the weight versus the Vaporfly 4. But the Elite Foam here, the Puma grip, it all works so well together. This is a phenomenal shoe. I had so much fun running this shoe. I did the Leeds 10K, I did the Manchester Half in this shoe, and I absolutely love it. I also like the fact it's got Nitro written down the side of it. But yes, this is a sort of halfway ground between the Vaporfly and the MetaSpeed. So if you can't get on with those, this is the way to go. But for me at the moment, I am really liking these. It's just the lightness of them, I think, that's doing it. I just really like this feeling of speed and the sort of turnover and that ground feel and that unrockered, just, yeah, fast feeling shoe. I love that old school feeling. It really is a fantastic racing shoe. And it's nice to have a shoe that's just for racing, not to do any of those sort of blended training miles. This is a shoe that you pull out only for race day, and that's what I really like about it. So for me at the moment, I'm going with this. Now don't get me wrong, we're going to get a new Hyperion Elite PB and all this sort of stuff, but for me right now, this is the shoe to go for out of these ones. Who knows what the next incarnation of those other shoes is going to be, but at the moment, if you're going to be spending this sort of money for that half marathon and below race day shoe, then I'm going to be sending you here. Okay team, so agree, disagree, let me know in the comments. I'll go in there once this video drops. I only wanted to make a short video on this, people. We don't need to waste anybody's time. Make sure you subscribe and also come and join me at 8 o'clock UK time on a Monday for my live stream. And I'll catch you all later.